going to check big tech because that's where the money is and where the money is going out of this morning. Meta is the sole big tech stock that's up, and that's up a 1%, 478 on Meta. The rest are down. Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet on the downside, reading right there. Lauren's got the movers for us. Start with Coinbase because that's doing nicely.
Yeah, obviously Bitcoin and the cryptocurrencies are rallying today, and JP Morgan has upgraded Coinbase to neutral from underweight, but they say cryptocurrency prices are firming and they got an upgrade.
Children's Place.
So
the Saudis have got a big
Look
stake?
at the stock. It has more than doubled. At one point, it was up 150%.
Right.
A Saudi investment firm has accumulated in 3 days' time a 54% stake in Children's Place, and they plan to nominate a new slate of directors. I'm safe in saying that Children's Place a few days ago was teetering on the brink of bankruptcy. And in 3 days, this rich family out of Saudi Arabia comes in and builds this $80 million stake.
You seem outraged.
I'm not outraged. I don't mean to. I'm surprised. It's a head-scratching investment.
No, it's not.
Why not?
They got them cheap.
Well,
they're close to bankruptcy. The stock was way down, so they move in with and cheap.
It also shows the power of the Saudis getting into different pockets of our economy.
Golf, soccer, all kinds of stuff. And now the Children's Place.
Pharmaceuticals.
Shake Shack. That's at a high, surely.
A two-year high. Look at that, up 20%. Pricing power. Traffic remains strong, defying an industry-wide slowdown, right? Some of the fast food giants can't say that right now. The stock also gained about 80% last year, so it's continuing the upward momentum. They have the self-service kiosks, which save time because the line is always so long. And they always have a new menu item that people like to go in and try.
Okay.
Clearly, I'm a fan.
Attention realtors, this segment is for you. When I get back to the home builder sentiment, it rose to the highest level since August 2023. NAHB CEO Jim Tobin joins me now. Mortgage rates are ticking up. I saw them just at 7.09% on the 30-year fixed. That's not good news for you guys, is it?
No, we need mortgage rates to continue to fall. Right? We're off our highs, which is good. We saw them over the late fall, so good news there. And that obviously our builder sentiment has reflected those lower interest rates and people starting to come back and at least get into the market. But it's going to be an uneven ride between now and what is ultimately the recovery and where interest rates settle down, we think, in 2025. So not surprising we're going to see this, but we expect them to start settling back down soon.
Home prices really started to take off, I think it was in 2020, and they went right straight up since then. And now people are calling this a housing bubble. Is it a bubble? I
don't see it's a bubble. I think that people are trying to take the lessons from the 2008 crash and bring them forward almost 20 years. And I just don't see that happening. What we are facing is a crisis kind of our own making. Coming out of the Great Recession, builders were apprehensive to get back in the market in a big way, fearful of putting too much supply in the market and regenerating that big boom market that we had in the 2000s. So underbuilt for supply, and then once we started to bring back our supply, we ran into headwinds with land use policies being very restrictive, lot prices, persistent labor shortages. Then we ran into supply chain issues. That's why housing is going to continue to stay high for a while, and the only way out of it is to build more housing.
There's a great deal of money being made in the stock market. Sometimes that transfers over to the real estate market. I know an awful lot of people who are waiting for the housing bubble to burst so they can use their capital from the market to jump in there. But you're telling me they're not going to burst. The bubble doesn't burst. Prices don't come down.
No, I think if you're going to investment's going to flow into housing because there's money to be made in more supply, not because of a crash or a crisis. That's what I think is going to happen here. I think when rates settle down, there's going to be an opportunity for people to get in. We're hopeful it's home buyers. Speculation tends to drive the froth in that market, but we're always going to have that. The main thing is let's get housing affordable so more Americans can get into home ownership.
But I take it you are seeing quite a few people who've made money in the stock market using that money to get into the real estate market, often buying full cash, high-end stuff.
That's really been the big issue. We're in the high-cost markets where you can sell a house in New York or New Jersey and move south into the Carolinas or Florida. They're paying cash, and they're driving up the cost of housing. Sure, that happens in a lot of markets.
One question I ask you guys frequently. What's the average size of homes being built today? Because 10 years ago, they were getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But then I think the trend reversed and they get a little bit smaller. Is that smaller trend still in place?
Smaller homes still in place. We were about 2,300 square feet were the average. We're now closer to 2,100. And that is a symptom of a smaller house costs less, making it more affordable. People are shrinking their desired footprint so they can afford the home that they want.
But 2,100 1,200 square feet.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what that looks like. That's 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Probably 3 bedrooms. Yeah, that's right. A couple, 2.5 baths. Yeah, garage. Sure. I mean,
It's come down to that.
yeah, that's right.
There's no more bonus rooms. Remember that?
Well, that was actually a symptom of COVID. People wanted gyms, they wanted home offices. So there is still a trend for a bonus room, or at least that conversion of a bedroom into a place where they can work or work out at post-COVID.
Yeah.
That's still out there.
Why are you laughing? Bonus room.
Because it's a very nice place to be where you can have a bonus room.
I always said I will never buy a house which is advertised as having a bonus room.
Oh, really?
Because that's a room you don't know what to do with, right?
It's a place for your stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Or your gym.
Jim, always good to see you.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Stuart.
much, sir.
Great to be with you.